Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to cover a very important secure interview problem which has been asked in the interviews. So let's start. So the problem is you have been given one table which is having the customer name column, and what we need to do, we need to calculate the first name, middle name and last name from the customer name. Okay. So for example, if you see here, right, from Mradul Gupta there is no middle name, right? So here my first name will become Mradul and middle name will become Null and last name will become Gupta. Okay. Similarly for Amit Kumar Yadav, it has all first name, middle name, last name. So that's what we are assigning. We are assigning Amit to first name and Kumar to middle name and Yadav to last name. Okay. And for Mohit, there is only first name, right? There is no middle name and last name available, right? So that's what we will assign Null to middle name and last name for Mohit. Okay. So that's what we need to do in this problem. Okay. So let's start and understand the solution. How can we solve this problem? Okay. So to solve this problem, what we need to do, we will first calculate how many spaces we have in the each name. Okay. So here you can see, right, here you can see from Mradul Gupta I have one space, right? So what is the importance of calculating the space here? If you know how many spaces each name has, then you can easily tell whether this customer name is having middle name or not, right, or last name or not. Okay. For example, for Mradul Gupta you can see, right, it has one space, right, between Mradul and Gupta, right? So you can easily tell, right, okay, it has only first name and last name, it does not have middle name. Okay. For Amit Kumar Yadav, if you see, right, we have two spaces, right? The first space between Amit and Kumar and the second space between Kumar and Yadav, right? So you can easily tell, right, that it has first name, middle name and last name both, right? For Mohit, you see, right, it does not have any space. Okay. So basically it means that it has only first name, it does not have any middle name or last name. Okay. So I hope you are able to get it, right, that why we will calculate the first thing, we will calculate the first thing is the number of spaces in each name. Okay. So how can we calculate the number of spaces? If you see, right, if I do if I calculate the length of this each name, okay. So for Mradul Gupta, what will be the total length? In SQL, the index starts from first, right? So the length will become. Let me just copy it, okay, first, okay. So here the length will become from Mradul Gupta, it will be 6 plus 5 and plus 1 space. So total length is 12, including space, right? For Amit Kumar Yadav, 4 plus 5, 9 plus 5, 14 and 2 spaces, 16, right? And from Mohit it is 5, right? Now what I will do, so this is the total length, okay? Let me just specify, okay? Now what I will do, I will calculate one more length, but this time what I will do, I will remove the spaces from the name, okay? Okay. So this time what will be my length? From Mradul Gupta there is only one space, right? Or 12 minus 1, 11. My length will become 11, right? For Amit Kumar Yadav, 16 minus 2, 14, right? And from Mohit there is no space, so it will remain same, right? So now you can see, right, I can subtract this total length minus the length after removing space. So what it will give me? It will give me the number of spaces in each name, right? So 12 minus 11, 1, 60 minus 14, 2, and 5 minus 5, 0. Okay. So this is giving you the number of spaces, right? For Mradul Gupta, I have only one space. That's what we are getting. For Amit Kumar Yadav, we have two spaces. That's what we are getting. For Mohit, it is 0. Okay. So now let me go to the database and okay, and let me just calculate the first thing, that is the number of spaces. Okay. So I would request each and everyone to you, like, just watch the video till end. Okay. This video is gonna be little longer because this problem includes many steps. Okay. So we are gonna solve this problem step by step. Okay. So now let's go to database and calculate the number of spaces. Okay. So I already have this create table statement, insert table statement. Okay, for this problem, I will put this into my YouTube video description so that you can practice the same. Okay. So here you can see I already have this table created. Okay. So now what I will do, what we want to do, we want to calculate uh, the number of spaces, right? So what I will do, first I will calculate length of the customer name, right? Total length. So it will give me the total length, right? Now what I will say, and I want to calculate length after removing spaces. Okay. So how can I remove the spaces? We have the function replace, right? Inside replace, you will pass the column name, okay, and then what you want to replace, space, right? And I want to replace it, I just want to remove the spaces, right? So now let's just run it and see are we getting the length correctly or not. Okay, so here you can see, right, the first length was total length, right? That's what we are getting, and the second length is after removing the spaces. Okay, so that's what we are getting, right? Amit Kumar has been having two spaces, so that's what we are getting 14 here, right? Similarly from Mradul Gupta and from Mohit also 5. Okay, now what I will do, I will subtract both of these lengths so that I can calculate the number of spaces. Okay, I hope you are getting it. Okay, let me put this into one bracket. Okay, and I will call it as number of spaces. Okay, let's just execute this. So here you can see, right, I am getting for Amit Kumar 2 space, Mradul Gupta 1 space, Mohit 0 space. Okay, so we are able to do the first step. Okay, we are able to find the number of spaces. Okay, now what I will do, after finding the number of spaces, what we will do, now we will find out the index of the space. Basically, now let me just explain you. Okay, let me just write each word. Okay, and then I have space here. Okay, so I'm just explaining you for Mradul Gupta first. Okay, so how the index works in SQL, 1 2. Similarly I will continue to assign this. Okay, okay, so now you can see, right, from Mradul Gupta total length was 12. Okay, including space. Okay, now what I will do, so I'm able to find how many spaces it has. Okay, from Mradul Gupta number of spaces is 1, right? Now what I will do, I will find out the index at which the space is present. Okay, so basically I need from Mradul Gupta, I will find out where this space is present. Okay, so here you can see, right, it is present at index number 7, right? So that's what I need to find out. Why I am doing so? Because if I am able to find the at which index it is present, right, then it will help me to segregate the names, right? Basically I can using this I can divide it, right, what is the first name and what is my last name, right? I hope you are able to get it, right? If I can find this space where this is present, then I can easily divide this, right? What is my first name and what is my last name. Okay, I hope you are able to get it. Okay, so now that's what we are going to do. Okay, we will find out where the space is present. Okay, so now let me go to database. Okay, so what we will do to calculate the where this space is present. Okay, we will use the CHARINDEX function. Okay, so what does this do? It tells you where this is where whatever character you are searching, where it is present. Okay, so what I will do, I will pass this. Okay, what I want to search the space, right? That's what I'm passing here. Okay, and then I will pass the column name. Okay, let's just execute this and see what we are getting. Okay, so here you can see, right, for Amit Kumar Yadav, Amit has 4 words, four index, right, till 4 1 2 3 4, and then at 5th it has the space present. Okay, that's what I'm getting. From Mradul has 6 words. Okay, and then at 7th I have space. Okay, that's what I'm getting. For Mohit there is no space, that's what I'm getting 0. Okay, so I hope you are able to get it, right? So if you notice one thing, right, for Mradul Gupta I have only 1 space and I'm getting it. Okay, but for Amit Kumar Yadav I have 2 spaces, right? So here I am just able to find the position of the first space. Okay, but I should find out the position of the second space also, right, for Amit Kumar Yadav. Then only I will be able to divide it, right, perfectly. Okay, what is my first name, middle name and last name. Okay, so how can I do it? Okay, first let me call this as first space position. Okay, so how can we do that? How can I find out the second space position is? In CHARINDEX you have one more optional. Okay, that you can pass is you can tell from where you want to start. Okay, So what I will do, let me just take the example of Amit. Okay, let me just explain you. Then I have space, then I have space. Okay, so here you can see that for Amit Kumar Yadav, at the fifth I have the space present. Okay, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then at 11th I have the space present. Okay, so as you can see, I was able to find the first space. Okay, now I want to find out the second space. Okay, so how I was able to find out the first space, I was considering this as whole name, right, at once. Okay, and wherever it was finding the first space, it was giving me the index. Okay, now to find out the second space, what I will do, I will not consider the whole name from beginning. Okay, what I will do, I will consider the name from here. Okay, for example, if I consider this as name, single name, then I can easily find out the position of the space, right? That's what this function was doing, right? It was giving me the index, space present at which index, right? So now to find out the second index, second space position. Okay, what I will do, instead of considering the whole name from beginning, now I will consider the position from here. Okay, after the first space. Okay, so what it will do, it will consider this name, and I can easily find out the position of this space. Okay, I hope you are able to get it. So now what I will do, I will start from the position of the first space plus 1. Okay, because at 6 I have this k, right, Kumar. Okay, so from here I want to start. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do here. Okay, so what you can do in CHARINDEX, you have one more option. You can tell from where you want to start. Okay, so basically I want to start from the position of my first space. Okay, so basically I'm going to use the first one that I used. Okay, and I will say plus 1. Okay, because what this was giving me, it was giving me the first index, right, of the space. Okay, so for Amit it was 5, right, but I want to start from the next, right, because I want to look from here, right? So that's why I'm saying 5 plus 1, 6. Okay, that's why I'm saying plus here. Okay, I hope you are able to get it. Okay, so this will be my second space position. Okay, so let me just execute this and show you. Okay, so you can clearly see, right, at the 11th I have the space present, right? So that's what I am getting. Okay, from Mradul and Mohit there was no second space, that's why I'm getting 0. Okay, so now we are able to find the number of spaces, first space position and the second space position, right? So now we can easily calculate the first name, middle name and last name. Okay, because now we can easily divide, right, where the first space is present, where is the second space present, and how many spaces we have. Okay, so now that's what we are going to use all these values that we calculated to calculate the first name, middle name and last name. Okay, so now let me do one thing, let me put all these values into one CT. Okay, so that I can use this into my main query. Okay, so what I will say, using the with clause. Okay, and let me call this city as my city. Okay, as. Okay, and I will say select from my city. Okay, so what I will do here, let me do select star. Okay, now we will first calculate the first name. Okay, so here you see, right, for first name, if you notice one thing, how can I calculate the first name? So if you focus on the number of spaces. Okay, so wherever this number of spaces is 0, I can directly take the customer name. Okay, because for number of spaces 0, there will be no middle name or last name, right? It will have only one name, that will be first name, right? So that's what I'm gonna say here. Okay, when let me use case statement case, when number of spaces equal to 0. Okay, then I will take the customer name. Okay, okay, and else how will we calculate for number of spaces 1 and 2, how we are going to calculate it? Okay, so as I told you here, right, now I know the position of the first space, right? Okay, so what I will do, I will use the substring function. Okay, And what I will do, I will start from first index, okay, and I will go till where I will go the position of the first space minus 1, okay. So basically I will start from M and I will go till here, right? Similarly for Amit, right, I will start from 1, okay, and till where I will go, the position of the first space minus 1, basically 4, right? What it will give me, it will give me the first name, right? Okay, I hope you are able to get it, okay. So I will use the substring function, okay, and I will say substring function of the customer name column, okay, and I will start from 1 first index until where I will go, first position, first space position minus 1, okay. So what this will give me, it will give me the first name, right? I hope you are able to get it, okay. For Amit, for Mohit, it is direct, right, because it has number of space 0, so I can directly fetch the customer name, okay. And as, let me call it as first name, okay. So let's execute this and see are we getting the first name or not, okay. So here you can see, right, we are able to calculate the first name, right? For Amit Kumar Yadav it is Amit, for Mradul Gupta it is Mradul, and for Mohit it is Mohit, right? So now after finding the first name, now we will calculate the middle name, okay? So if you notice one thing, for Mradul Gupta and Mohit there is no middle name, right? For middle name what I want null, right? So wherever I have this number of spaces 1 or 0, I want the middle name as null, right? Because for Mradul and Mohit I don't have any middle name, right? So what we are gonna do, wherever I have this number of spaces as 0 or 1, I will take middle name as null, right? Okay, let me just do it, write it, okay. Case when number of spaces less than equals to 1, okay, then middle name I want as null, okay. In else what I want, now for Amit Kumar Yadav, how can I calculate the middle name? So here if you notice, right, we already know the position of the first space, we already know the position of the second space, okay. So if I want to fetch the value of this Kumar, okay, what can I do, okay, what I will do, so if you see here Kumar has 5 words total, okay, KUMER, okay. So what I will do, if I subtract the second space position with the first space position, what I'm getting, 11 minus 5 6, okay. And if I subtract minus 1 also, then I'm getting the exact words that I want to fetch, okay. I hope you are able to get it, okay. If I subtract this 11 with this minus 5, and then also if I do minus 1, then I can easily fetch this number of total words, that is 5 words I want, right? Because you know the substring function, right? We will first pass the column name, and then from where we want to start and how many characters we want to fetch, right? So since here Kumar has 5 words, okay, 5 letters, okay, so I want to fetch this 5 letters. How can I do it? 11 minus 5 6, 6 minus 1 5. So that's how I can fetch this Kumar, okay. So that's what I am gonna do the same here, okay. In else what I will say, let me use this, okay. I will use the column name and I will start from where I will start. I will start from first space position plus 1. Basically I want to start from 6, right? Okay. So let me say, let me just remove this. I want to start from first space position plus 1, okay. Why I am saying first space position plus 1? Because here I want to focus on the middle name, right? I want this part, right? Okay. So how can I fetch this? I can fetch this after first space position plus 1, right? From 6 I want to start, right? And till where I want to go? I want to go, how many characters I want to fetch? I want to fetch 5 characters, right? So how can I do it? 11 minus 5 6, 6 minus 1 5. So that's how I will be able to fetch this, okay. So now let me go and do the same, okay. I will say second space position minus first space position and then minus 1, okay, and I will call it as middle name, okay. So let me just re-execute this. So you can see, right, from Mradul and Mohit I'm getting null, right? That's what we wanted. And for Amit Kumar and Yadav I'm able to fetch the Kumar, right? So I hope till now we are good, right? Okay. So now what is remaining? We are remaining with last name, right? Okay. So how can we fetch the last name? Okay. So for Mohit, you know, right, wherever the number of spaces is 0, I will the last name will remain null, right? Okay, that's what we are going to use. Okay, so let me just write it. Okay, case when number of spaces equal to 0, then my last name will remain null. Okay. What about Mradul Gupta? Okay, from Mradul Gupta, how can I fetch this? Okay, how can I fetch these words? So what I will do? So it is very simple, right? I will start from 8th position. So how can I start? I will start from first space position plus 1, 8, right? Let me just go. Okay. So wherever I have when number of spaces equal to 1, okay, then I will use the substring function customer name column, and from where I want to start from first space position plus 1, okay, because if you notice from Mradul Gupta, right, Mradul was my first name, then I have space, then I want to fetch this value, right? So I will start from this 8th index, right? So that's why I am saying first space position plus 1, okay. I hope you are able to get it, okay. And till where I want to go, how can I fetch this 5 characters, okay. So if you notice one thing, the total length of Mradul Gupta is 12, right? Okay. If I subtract this total length 12 with the first space position 12 minus 7, 5, okay, then I can easily fetch this 5 characters, right? Okay. That's what I'm gonna do here, okay. I will say so now I will say second length of the customer name, okay, minus first space position, okay. So that's what that's how I will be able to fetch this Gupta for Mradul Gupta, okay, last name, okay. I hope you are able to get it right. 12 minus 7, it will give me 5 characters, okay. Now for Amit Kumar Yadav, how can I fetch this? For Amit Kumar Yadav, what is the total length, okay? So total length it is we can calculate here, no problem. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay. It is 16, right? Okay. If I do total length 16 minus second space position here, 16 minus 11, 5. So that's how I will be able to fetch this 5 characters from here, right? So wherever the number of spaces is 2, what I will do, I will say length, total length minus this second space position, okay. Let me copy paste it, okay. Number of spaces equals to 2, and here I will start from second space position plus 1, okay. I hope you are able to get it, okay. So I will say second space position, and till where I will go, I will subtract it from second space position, okay, and I will call it as last name, okay. So let me just execute this and see, are we getting the correct last name or no, okay. So you can see, right, for Amit Kumar Yadav is the last name, for Mradul Gupta, Gupta is the last name, for Mohit null is, there is no last name, so we are getting null, okay. So you can see right here, okay. Now let me just fetch the correct words, okay, so that you don't get confused, okay. Let me fetch customer name, and now let me re-execute this. So you can see, right, clearly for Amit Kumar Yadav, Amit is the first name, Kumar middle mname, and Yadav is the last name. From Mradul Gupta, Mradul is the first name, middle name is null, Gupta is the last name. From Mohit, first name Mohit, then null for middle name and last name, okay. So I know this video was longer, okay, but I hope you enjoyed the video, right? Okay, it was little complex, okay, but if you understand this, then you can easily solve this question, okay. So I hope I was able to cover this question, okay. If you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share it with your friends. We will meet in the next video with some interesting secure interview question. Till then, goodbye and thank you.